My name is Sarah. I've been married to Wade for 3 years, and it's just been the two of us, getting along well together. I've always tried to show respect for Wade, making an effort to live peacefully. However, it seems I was the only one who thought this way. I'm home, but of course, no one's here anyway. I wish I could stop talking to myself all the time. Anyway, I'll be alone until Wade comes back home. Wait, what? Why are Wade's shoes here? As I mumble to myself, I hear a voice calling me from the living room. Hey, Sarah. Welcome back. I'm home. You're home earlier today. You've been working late so much lately. Did you finally catch a break? Yeah, something like that. I left work early today because we need to talk. What do you mean, talk? We barely had any conversations as a couple until today. Yeah, I've been thinking that was a problem. Oh, maybe all my efforts, or rather my hopes, are finally being recognized. Looks like his work has calmed down, and we can start getting along better as a couple. I want us to get a divorce. What do you mean? Isn't this supposed to be the part where things start looking up for us? I thought that was the direction we were headed, but I never imagined being blindsided like this. I knew you'd make a scene, but I didn't expect you to be this loud. It's this attitude of yours I can't stand anymore. That's why I've been avoiding talking to you, but I've reached my limit. Why don't you find someone else, someone who won't get mad no matter how loud you are, a real gentle guy, huh? Is that really all you're basing this on? You're bringing up divorce for just that? I can't accept this at all. It makes no sense to me. Are you serious right now? The main reason I'm suggesting divorce is because of you. What do you mean? I've been doing everything I can as your wife. And as a woman, I've continued to take care of myself. Is that still not enough for you? You haven't done the most important job as a wife. Are you referring to? Yes. Having kids. And letting me and my mom hold them. How can you say you've been a proper wife without doing that? Is your definition of proper that insignificant? Hold on. We talked about this together and came to an understanding. We even went to see about fertility treatments. You were too embarrassed to say anything, but it turned out there was nothing wrong with me. I was perfectly healthy. So what? Are you saying it's my fault? No, that's not what I'm saying, but... Then why phrase it like that? It sounds like you're blaming me. I don't like that either. That's why it's over. Let's get a divorce. I can't do this with you anymore. I want kids too. If it's a matter of compatibility, maybe things will work out with someone else. Wait, hold up. This doesn't seem like it's going in the direction of let's work things out, does it? And there's Wade, smirking. He's already got someone else, hasn't he? So, you're saying all this because there's someone else, right? You've been working late a lot. Was that all a lie, and you've been with your affair partner instead? So, you know too much, huh? If you've figured out that much, there's no point in hiding it anymore. I've got no love left for you. As he said this, he showed me the screen of his smartphone, which displayed shared social media account. Even though the faces were blurred, it was clear it was Wade. The woman's name was visible, along with identifiable personal items. As you can see, I've been cheating. But now, I guess she's the one I truly care about. You and your inability to have kids are just effective. Just give up and sign the divorce papers quickly. Wow, so you've had a relationship with her for that long. You hid it well. Didn't you ever worry I'd find out or seek revenge? Not at all. You love me too much. You wouldn't want to divorce, right? I get it, I get it. I'm irresistible. That's why I could date someone 4 years younger. So, she's 27, huh? She looked younger. That's because she puts effort into looking good. To be liked by me. And you? Your self-care compares how? Aren't you embarrassed to stand beside me? I've been called quite the beauty at work, you know? Yeah. Self-proclaimed beauties are the worst. Can you just sign the divorce papers quickly? It's troublesome if you make a fuss here. She's pregnant, after all. I'm shocked. So, you never intended to work things out with me from the start. Those words during the proposal about protecting me for life, they were broken so easily. Promises like that are just lip service. Marriage and divorce are just a piece of paper. A divorce without kids is just like this. If you really want to keep a relationship with me, from now on, you'll just be a mistress. No point in arguing here. And just like that, I've completely cooled off. Can't believe I stayed with him for so long. I'll gladly comply, but you're taking the penalties. If you're okay with that, I'll sign right now. Oh. A graceful exit, huh? I'd actually welcome a penalty. After being carried by me all this time, what are you gonna do on your own? And what's this penalty? Dropping your pride? Understanding why you got cheated on might do you some good. As Wade spoke, I signed the divorce papers. Wade looked at the signed papers and smiled contentedly. All right, now we can divorce anytime. Gotta remarry quickly so the kid won't be born out of wedlock. You just pack your bags and leave within a week. I'll stay in a hotel till then. No need for that. My stuff isn't much. Can you just step out for a bit? I'll leave before the day changes. Fine. Make sure you're out before the day changes. If I come back and find any of your stuff, I'm throwing it all out. With those words, Wade quickly left the house. Alone in the dimming house, I let out a deep, deep sigh. So, submitting these papers to the office ends it all? It feels strangely anticlimactic. But I can't stay here any longer. Better pack up and leave quickly. I immediately packed my things and took refuge at my parents' house nearby. Of course, my parents were worried, but after explaining the situation, I secured a place to stay. At times like this, I'm grateful my job is within commuting distance from my parents' house. Well, can't take time off from work even now. It's not that it's hard, but it's a bit of a hassle. Arriving at work, I send an email before starting my duties. All right, that's done. Time to get back to regular tasks, I guess. A few hours later, just past noon, there was an unexpected visit. Despite it being lunch break, this visitor had no sense of manners. Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sarah. Thank you for everything. Oh, it's Anna. What's the matter? Nothing at all. Why suddenly stop our deal? Just an email isn't enough for me to understand. Please explain properly. I'm asking you too. If my wife did something wrong, I'll take responsibility and fix it. So don't just stop our dealings without giving us a reason. Ah, I see. They came after seeing the email. Calling her his wife, this guy must be Anna's husband? He kind of reminds me of Wade. And Anna is pregnant, wearing a clearly maternity dress. Sarah, don't stay silent, please tell me. What did I do wrong? Since you started giving me work, you've treated me like a sister. And then suddenly sending an email to cut off our relationship. Did I do something to offend you? If there's anything that bothered you, please say it. Well, do you have any idea why, on your own? If I had any clue, I would have said it already. I'm here because I've been struggling to understand all morning. I've kept to all the deadlines and responded to all the retakes. I'm sorry, but I really don't understand the reason. It's too sad for our relationship to end like this. Can't you reconsider? Well, I'd really like to keep having a good relationship with you. If you feel that way, why stop the dealings? This is, a bit of a personal grudge. Well, I haven't done anything to earn Sarah's resentment. I'm truly happy working with you. So, the guy next to you, he's your husband? Yes, my husband Samuel. He insisted on coming today to persuade you. I said it would be a bother, but he wouldn't listen. I see. So, this is the husband you've been complaining about being a freeloader? Hey, Anna. You've been saying that? I'm sorry. But I thought if I said that, I'd get more work. And actually, Sarah did give me work. Even so, that's a harsh way to put it. I've been helping with Anna's work, too. Well, don't be upset. It's nice to see you getting along. But despite appearing so close, Anna, did you switch sides? Huh? What do you mean by switching sides? Well, look at this SNS. Let's see. What do you mean by switching sides? Hey. This. No way! Why do you have this? How do you know Kay's account? That reaction, it's definitely you, Anna. This man next to you doesn't look like Samuel at all, does he? Samuel has long hair and a beard. But this man has short hair and no beard. Yet, this woman is definitely you, Anna. The nails in this latest post's photo are unmistakably yours. That's just a coincidence, isn't it? That's not me. Don't flip your voice like that. You're really bad at lying, aren't you? And is it a coincidence that all the nails match? Especially since you do your nails yourself, right? You showed them to me before, saying you did them yourself. Oh, and take a look at this too. I changed the screen on my smartphone and show it to Samuel and Anna. Their eyes widen in shock, lost for words. How do you have this? Why? Because this man is my husband. Well, ex-husband now. That's impossible. That can't be a coincidence. He said he was single. What are you talking about? In this short video on SNS, he's saying, finally got divorced, with hearts and all. How could you lie like that in this situation? I always thought you were bad at lying, but you can tell such lies? But I had no idea you were Wade's wife. Yeah, well, I guess so. It's not like he'd go around showing off his wife. Anyway, you knew this man had a wife. Despite that, you cheated. And it was a double cheat. I question your morals. And did Wade know you were married? I didn't tell Wade. I said I was single. Do you even realize how terrible what you're saying is? Even though I may not have been doing a proper job, I supported you behind the scenes. All those times you said you had a meeting or a party to attend, it was all to meet this man. And yet, you had the audacity to cry and tell me you were pregnant. Were those tears because you didn't know whose child it was? Oh, so there was such perfect timing? Maybe to make it unclear whose child it is? Either way, Samuel, you were going to be dumped soon, huh? That's not true. Then what were you planning to do? Telling Wade to get a divorce while you stayed married to Samuel? Samuel, he's the partner who understands me and my work the best. I never intended to divorce him. And I didn't force Wade to divorce either. Huh? So you were planning to just keep things vague and continue as is? What if Wade, feeling responsible, proposed marriage? I don't know. But I never intended to divorce you, Samuel. I just wanted to have fun with Wade. It's his fault for taking things seriously. I did nothing wrong. How can you say something so awful so calmly? You might think that way, but in reality, a family has been destroyed. Even if you didn't plan to marry Wade, he divorced me. For you. To raise the child you're carrying. I didn't know that. No matter how much you cry ignorance, reality won't bend to your wishes. Wade always wanted children. And though it was through an affair, you're carrying his child. If he didn't know you were married, he'd naturally assume it's his. And if you refused to marry him, wouldn't that be suspicious? I never planned to marry him. Then you shouldn't have mentioned the pregnancy in the first place. You just wanted some excitement. You should have made that clear to him. Such a simple man gets easily confused. I never thought he was such a hassle. The divorce papers surprised me the most. I didn't realize he was that serious about me. But I had to pretend to be happy to keep the relationship going. That's why I posted a video looking happy on SNS. Either way, that doesn't even begin to serve as an excuse. Whether you wanted a divorce or not, it doesn't matter to me. The fact is, I've been served divorce papers and the divorce is final. That happened yesterday, so I'm already divorced. Whether you were serious or not doesn't matter. I really agree with you. I can't forgive Anna either. Even if she says she doesn't want to divorce me now, that might just be talk in the moment. Given what's happened, I can't trust her anymore. Wait! I truly didn't want to betray you. I don't want a divorce, and I want to raise this child as yours. Listen, Anna, you've been calling me a deadbeat to everyone, right? What's the benefit of raising a child as a deadbeat? Sure, I thought about trying hard. For Anna and the child. But in this situation, how can I know if the child is mine or Wade's? And you expect me to take care of it? Sorry, but I can't accept that. Why not? You wanted children, didn't you? You thanked me when I got pregnant. Are you betraying me? Hey, why do you think you have the right to blame Samuel? You're the one who messed everything up with your selfish actions, not just you but Wade too. You've ruined your own happiness, and now you're blaming others? I'm telling you again, I was never serious. But you accepted a designer ring from Wade, didn't you? I checked the price roughly, and it was quite expensive. And you accepted it, saying you weren't serious? You must have gone together to pick out that ring, deciding on it even though it was a bit pricey. It's worth it for our happiness, he wrote. By the way, my ring cost half as much as yours, not that it matters. Anyway, I'm going to take legal action against you. I can't let this disrespect go. That's too harsh. Aren't we friends? Please, let's pretend this never happened. I'll break up with Wade. So, could you not do that? Are you kidding? There's no way I'm forgiving this. Just because we have a relationship, I should pretend it didn't happen? Don't say such ridiculous things. Cover up the fact that you cheated? It's not as simple as breaking up with Wade and everything being over. Like I said, the divorce is final. I'll be consulting a lawyer and suing you and Wade for damages. It's only natural, since you knew there was a marriage and still continued the affair. I'm asking you to stop. Fine, I get it. I don't need work from you anymore. But please don't go around writing bad reviews or spreading rumors. Did you really think, even now, that you could still get work from us? I'm sorry, but are you missing a few brain cells? I won't write bad reviews. That would be defamation, wouldn't it? There's no need for me to become the bad person by doing something like that. If I end up losing work over this, can I sue you, Sarah? Wow. What reason would you sue me for? Because you got sued for alimony after divorcing this guy? Because I terminated our work relationship for a very personal reason? The contract was ending soon anyway. Just think of it as ending a little earlier. But rest assured, I'll never ask for your services again. Honestly, without work from you, I have no work. Samuel is a deadbeat, as you can see. How am I supposed to raise a child in that situation? Sarah, you don't understand because you don't have children. Does it not matter what happens to this child? Like I said before, I'm not interested in taking care of that child. Maybe it's really my child, but once someone betrays me, they can betray me again. So there's no way I'm thinking of getting back with Anna. And why does Samuel get to talk down to me like he's better than me? You're my deadbeat, aren't you? If we break up, you wouldn't survive. Yet, why do you act like you're in charge? You should just live under my thumb for the rest of your life. That would be better for you. That's not necessary anymore. What? I wanted to be someone Anna could rely on. That's why I studied design while Anna wasn't home. I managed to get design work on my own. With a child on the way, I thought I had to become the breadwinner. So even without Anna, I won't be a deadbeat anymore. I've found a way to live on my own. What's that supposed to mean? I didn't know that. You did what you thought would make you happy. But in the end, you're being left behind. How does it feel? The deadbeat husband you looked down on is now independent. And because of that, you're being discarded. Karma, isn't it? That's awful. I never thought Sarah would say something like that. I never thought you could be such a terrible person either. I thought you were competent and would do your job well. Then. But I'm human too. Once I dislike someone and can't trust them anymore, that's it. I don't ever want to see you or Wade again. So, could you please leave now? I'll send the termination papers and the claim for damages later, so please deal with them. I'm truly sorry, Sarah. Come on, Anna, we need to talk.
No! I won't go back. I won't talk with you, Samuel. I have to be the happiest. I won't let anyone interfere with that.
I won't let you just steal someone's happiness and be happy yourself. I'll make you regret it, even if I have to chase you to the ends of the earth. Anna was dragged out of the company by Samuel. By then, lunch break had ended, and I couldn't help but laugh as I saw the employees lined up in front of the conference room. 2 months later, everything was over. Ah, finally free. I managed to collect alimony from both Wade and Anna. Thanks to our brilliant company lawyer who introduced me to a divorce specialist, I was saved. Wade seemed clueless until the end. It's funny, he had to pay not just me but also Samuel without understanding why. He really wanted to be with Anna. When I think about how easily I was discarded, I wonder what all that was for, but this is for the best. As for Anna, she was completely blacklisted from the industry after that. Somehow, the whole incident got posted on forums as mere gossip. It's entirely her own doing, so I see no need to intervene anymore. I was living a happy life until the issue resurfaced 2 years later. Sarah. How have you been? I was surprised to be blocked. Oops, I thought I wouldn't hear from him again and just left it. Well, since he called, I might as well talk for a bit. It's been a while. How are things going with Anna? You won't believe this. The child born wasn't actually mine. Right after paying you alimony, I remarried Anna. Then a while later, our daughter was born. She's adorable, but she doesn't look like me at all. So, the child wasn't Wade's after all. So, I did a DNA test without Anna knowing, and there's no biological relation. Can you believe that? I was shocked. Now, even though it's been 2 years, I'm still responsible for child support. Even though there's no blood relation, the child is regarded as mine. Do I really need to do this for a child that isn't mine? Well, it can't be helped, right? Legally, you're the father, so you have to take care of her. It's fine, really. Anna even sued me for alimony, despite causing our divorce. I got off without paying alimony and just split the child support. So, how about you? Are you happy now? Thanks for asking. While you were busy with all that, I got remarried. Now, I have an adorable 1.5-year-old son and we're living happily. So, could you please not disturb us anymore?
What? Sarah, you have a kid? Hey, isn't that kid really mine?
What are you talking about? Well, the kid's 1.5, right? It's not strange, is it? Let's get back together, and let me take care of my real child. Don't joke about that. This child is 100% my current husband's. We had nothing to do with each other months before we split, so how could you think this child is yours? So, what should I do? Anna betrayed me, the child wasn't mine. The only one who didn't betray me was you, Sarah. You know what they say, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Sarah, you were the one who really mattered to me. So please, let's start over. Give me a break. Are we done here? I'm blocking your number, so take care. Ignoring whatever else Wade was ranting about, I hung up. What a disaster that turned out to be. Good thing I quit my job. Just in time for my design studies, and it was great learning from Samuel. I've since pursued my interest in design and now work independently as a freelancer. This way, Wade can't interfere with my happiness anymore. Plus, I'd cherish the limited time with my son and get along well with my husband.